What is going on, everybody? What is going on? The Catch fam, hope you guys are doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope you guys have had a great Tuesday. Hope you guys are having a great week. You guys know what time it is, man. Time for a live, way too early 2023 fantasy football mock draft as requested by you guys and with you guys with the Catch fam. So we're gonna have some fun tonight. We're gonna talk some fantasy football. We're gonna get prepared way before we need to for the 2023 fantasy football season. We're going to talk some playoff football. We're going to talk some Super Bowl predictions. So hit that like button on the way in. Hit that subscribe button, of course, if you guys are new to the channel. And hop in the live chat. Let me know what's popping. Let's have some fun tonight, man. So, all right, you guys filled tonight's mock super quickly. I'm going to go ahead and randomize the draft order. Let you guys know on Discord that the order tonight would be random. So, let's just go over the basics, then we'll get started because I'm assuming everyone's here. So, appreciate you guys hopping into the mock tonight. But one quarterback, two running backs, two receivers, a tight end, two flex spots. You guys kept asking for two flex spots, so we've been running that. Kicker, defense, and 5 bench spots. Guys, 30 seconds per pick, so be on your toes. And of course, you know, these rankings are not updated at all, so make sure you're scrolling around, setting a queue, and rookies are available to draft as well. So let's do it. I think everyone's here. I know we don't have full green dots, but I think everyone's here. So ready or not, let's do it, man. Let's kick off a live 2023 way too early fantasy football mock draft. Let's get into it, man. All right, Taylor gang in the house. What's up, man? What up? What up? Brett, what's going on, man? Excited to have you draft with us tonight. Let's get it. I'll go C-Mac tonight. Why not? Tox, what's going on, man? Good to see you, bro. What up? What up? Prey in the house. What's up, guys? Good to see everybody. How you guys doing, man? J-Dubs in the house. What's going on? How are you, man? Made for TV in the house. What's up, man? I think your Niners got a solid shot. It's going to be, I mean, both these games this weekend are going to be very, very good football games. I'm super excited, man. Be two really good matchups. J-Dubs letting newbies get in the draft. Let's go, man. I'm sure everyone appreciates that. Pray we're doing 2 flex in the chat with Riz, with John. Oh, I love the hype, Pray. I love it. Chase, where you at, broski? Oh, no. We're going to get hit with the auto selection. Brett got first overall with JJ. I like it. All right, let's see here. I'm going to let it go down to... Oh, Whoa. I don't know what just happened. I was trying to let it hit the auto pick, but it did it before I could even do it. All right, we got JT at 1.7. Cooper Kupp at 1.8. John not using a queue. Hope it goes well. I'm sure it'll be just fine, man. I'm sure it'll be just fine. All right, Kupp's gone. Barkley's gone. Hill is gone. Yeah, of course we're next to each other, Pray. Of course. All right, let me know in the chat, guys. You guys got Niners or Eagles? Chiefs or Bengals? And why? What's up, boss man Fat? Good to have you in the house tonight, bro. What up, what up? All right, first round wraps up. JJ, C-Mac, Eckler, Diggs, Chase, Kelsey, JT, Kupp, Barkley, Hill, Adams, Lamb, and A.J. Brown kicks off the second round. We've seen this a lot. Like, we've seen this in a couple mocks where CeeDee Lamb and A.J. Brown go at the very end of the first, or even Adams and Lamb, and people are able to stack those two receivers. And overall, I mean, just tremendous value there at the end of the first. But then we've seen mocks where CeeDee Lamb, Devontae Adams are going in like the 1.7 to 1.10 range. But A.J. Brown, definitely a receiver, is creeping out of the first pretty steadily. Yeah, but not making it, very far past the end of the second so far. All right, Talk says Bengals versus Eagles for the people. Brett says Eagles and Chiefs. Ignatius, Bengals, Niners. Bengals win. Man, it's just so tough. It's just seriously just a tough landscape when we're looking at these championship games, man. And even I haven't even begun to think about who's going to win the Super Bowl in its entirety. I've been really torn. You know, like last year was a lot more set overall in my thoughts for the playoffs. This year, I'm like I've been all over the place, man. I really have been. All right, 3 running backs gone here in the second. Walker, Henry, and Jacobs off the board. Taylor gang on the clock. Goes with another running back in Nick Chubb. Chase is in the house. No auto picks for him here. 2.6. He goes with Joe Mixon, stacked with JT. Talks snags Waddle. And I got to start to take a look at who I want to go with. At 2.11, I'm going to Ross St. Brown, a nice pick there. I literally just saw he was available. I was like, oh, not mind taking St. Brown right there. Oh, who am I going to draft? We got baby B-Rob gone. What's up with Tony Pollard? Should be full strength before training camp. That's a good sign, according to Sleeper. Be interesting to see where Pollard kind of starts to fall back to. Oh gosh, I don't know who I want to pick. Probably goes Dalvin Cook. I'm deep in thought. Oh gosh, I forgot it was only 30 seconds. Okay, I got Breece Hall. I got scared. Talks, I have no idea where Bijan's value is at yet. I gotta see who drafts him before I target him in fantasy. Yeah, for redraft, I kind of just let this phase of the year like go and kind of soak in rookie knowledge. And until they're on an actual team in terms of redraft formats, I'm not even thinking about it. But obviously getting a little bit into Dynasty this year, that'll probably change. But yeah, when it comes to redraft like formats, until I know what team they're on, I'm like just doing my own thing. Holding off. All right, let's switch it up. Let's go with the little triple running back action tonight. See what happens. What's up, Smokey? Good to see you, bro. What up, what up? Not a hype beast. What's up? Joe Burr. Beating my homies again. Got a true rematch of last year's championship game. Definitely going to be interesting, man. Definitely going to be interesting. Chase, sorry, John, I had phone issues, but I can live with JT at 7. Well, I'm glad you can live with it. It's no worries, bro. These things happen. I just feel bad when you guys miss a pick and, like, it's a pick you're really upset about. So, if you can live with it, I'm good with it, broski. All right, me and Prey going with the triple RB strat. Don't ask us why, but we are. Patrick Mahomes got at 3.4 to Jack. That's our first quarterback off of the board tonight. I like the 30-second picks, man. Keeping us on our toes is Josh Allen has gone at 3.5. Aaron Jones gone at 3.6. Chase back on the board here. Yeah, I'm just super torn, guys. I have no idea. Like, to start the week, I was kind of leaning Eagles, Chiefs. And now I think I'm starting to convince myself Bengals, Niners. But I'm just so back and forth, man. I'm just completely back and forth, man. It's just 4 really good football teams. All right, Ramondre Stevenson gone. Swift is gone. Our third quarterback is gone. Jalen Hurts off the board at 3.10. We'll have 2 selections left in the third, and we'll enter the fourth. Chase, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, bro. Hope you had a great day, man. Hold on, I'm going to find some cool emojis. Happy birthday to Chase. Happy birthday to any guys out there who have a January birthday. And happy early birthday if you have a February birthday or a March birthday. I'm still trying to find a birthday emoji. As T. Higgins, DK Metcalf, and Joe Burr himself are gone. Why can't I find like a... Oh, here we go. Birthday. Let's go. Hype. Happy birthday, Chase. Brett, I'm starting to think drafting running backs earlier than receivers is better. You know, it's funny because, like, 2 years ago, the RB early strat was still really relevant. Going into last year, it was like, you better grab your receivers early. We saw so much receiver value in fantasy last year. And then this most recent year, so really 2 years ago is what I'm talking about in terms of, you know, where wide receivers were just going crazy. This past year, you saw a lot more value back at running back. So I think a lot of people are kind of mixed. And really going into this past year, my strategy was just to keep it like as even throughout the draft as possible. Like draft the best available running back, the best available receiver, and alternate, and then just draft a tight end and quarterback when you feel like good value players are coming to you at each position. And we kind of practice throughout the season, like, you know, depending on where you're drafting from, where you're mocking from, who is a good value tight end that could fall to you? When can you land a Pat Freiermuth, a Dallas Goedert, a Dalton Schultz? And when can you land a good value quarterback? We were really early on Jalen Hurts throughout the offseason. He really started to rise. But Jalen Hurts and Joe Burrow were like the earlier round guys we would go for. In terms of later round guys, I mean, we're kind of taking shots in the dart at players like Derek Carr and Kirk Cousins. But ultimately, I feel like drafting for the best available talent is really the best overall strat. But it is tough on a yearly basis to see how it changes. You know what I mean? Albert, what's good, bro? Good to see you, man. What's up? What's up? Appreciate you coming out tonight, man. I was not prepared for this draft pick whatsoever. I'm going to go with that early tight end tonight. Don't ask me why. But T-Hawk's on my squad. I'm going to switch it up. That's like the other benefit of mock drafting, like on a regular basis. It's just being able to try out different strategies and kind of see what happens. So like tonight, I'll go triple running back, early tight end, early quarterback. Not something that I really ever do. So we'll just kind of see what happens. You know, there's no pressure. It's just a mock. That's also, that can be the advantage of playing in multiple fantasy leagues as well, is you can try out different strategies. You know, you don't have to draft the same profile team or follow the same strategy in every fantasy draft you do. And you feel like you have less pressure if you're in multiple leagues. So I'm telling you guys right now, next year I'm going to run a lot of leagues. It's going to be a giant headache, but I'm going to do it, man. You know, this past year we did 5. I was in 7. No, that's not true. I commissioned 5, and I played in 3. So I was like, in some sense or another, a part of 8 leagues, right? Did I do that math right? No, it was 7 total. Sorry. I really want to expand that next year, including the Dynasty League. So it should be fun, man. Be a good time. Praise John trying to copy me. I didn't even notice, dude. I kind of panicked with the Hawkinson pick. My original plan was go receiver, and I just said, you know what? Let's change it up tonight. Let's get a little juicy in here, man. Brett got the T-Line ETN stack. I like that a lot, man. Yeah, I was looking at ETN pretty heavy there on the turn. I looked at ETN at 2.11 as well. Obviously, he was gone to you, but I would have definitely considered him a 3.2. So, Pray, you do have 4 running backs. What's up, Thomas? How you doing, man? Good to see you. What's up? What's up? Thomas, who you got this weekend, man? Who you got? Who you got going to the Super Bowl? Dobbins off the board here. By the way, I'm going to pull up our NFL Playoff Challenge very quickly here. We got both the Spencers at 1 and 2. This is not me. This is a different John. Oh, that's John Edwards. John Edwards won last year. He's killing it again, man. Derek's at number 4. My homie Ben is at 5. Ryan's at 6. I'm at 7. I gotta pick a new wide receiver. I don't know who I'm gonna pick. I think I'm just gonna go with Devonta Smith. Because I really like Devonta Smith. Well, whatever my team. Yeah, I'm just going to roll with Devonta Smith. I might change Jerick McKinnon to, like, Joe Mixon. McKinnon didn't do anything for me last week. But little update for you guys who are at the top of the board there in our NFL Playoff Challenge. All right, 5th round wraps up here. We got Herbie fully loaded, Akers, Javonte Williams, A.J. Dillon, and into the 6th round we start with James Cook. Let's go. Talks him at 18. Rough, he can bounce back from 18. That's a crazy. I mean, like, you can move back up pretty quickly in that thing, so. But honestly, like, you're probably, like, not going to win. Like, if you're not, like, in the top 2 or 3, you're probably not going to win. I don't know. It's tough. It's hard to say. Hard to say. I guess that's not true. I guess you can still bounce back up pretty quickly. Smokey, I totally forgot to change my lineup. Uh-oh. It happens, man. It happens. I mean, not a lot at stake, just like a Catch Fam t-shirt, but it's just fun to run through that every year with everyone, man. Guys, can we get to 15 likes on the stream tonight, man? We're sitting at 6. Can you guys smash that like for me, man? Smokey, work on my masters. Let's go, man. No, that's a grind. Good for you, man. Thompson went from 15 to 31 with the Buffalo loss. Yeah, I didn't have. Actually, I had Diggs. But other than that, I didn't have any Buffalo players in my lineup. So, Godfather in the house. What's good, bro? What up? What up? Good to see you, man. Hope all is well. Talks. I lost 3 Bills players. I don't think I have a real shot at this point. Yeah, it's. You never know, but it is really tough. Like at this point, if you're not at the top. Likelihood is low. But we'll see what happens. I'm thinking about taking McKinnon out as well. We'll probably both take him out, and he'll probably have like 2 touchdowns. So, you know, it's like the first game he hasn't performed in like a while. I don't know. Did he? I don't think he played that well in week 18 either, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I was like really hype on that McKinnon pick, and now I kind of regret it. So, what are you gonna do? All right, let me see here. I'll go Chris Godwin. Chris Godwin's a really interesting player next year because like he's probably not going to have Tom Brady, but I still feel like he'll be a very consistent wide receiver 1. And he could also potentially be on a different team next year. I just like Chris Godwin. Am I like in love with him as my wide receiver 1? No, but we went late round wide receiver tonight, so I want to snag up Christian Kirk here. Chase, some people have been saying the Bills need to pay Saquon. Saquon of the Bills would definitely be interesting. I think he'll be a Giant next year, but I guess the Giants. I mean, they have a lot of players that need to re-sign. You got Jones. You got Saquon, obviously. And why can't I think of their defensive lineman's name, who is an absolute animal? They need to re-sign him as well. They don't have any wide receivers outside of Randall Robinson coming back healthy. And I think Kenny Golladay might still be under contract, but I don't even think that counts. But, Richie James, Isaiah Hodgins will be free agents next year as well. So, and I mean, no one was really expecting them to play at the level they played at this year. But, we'll see what happens. I don't know if Saquon will want to go to the Bills. I don't know if the Bills are as attractive as a landing spot as they were a year or two ago. 3 tight ends in a row gone. Goddard, Pitts, and Schultz. Godfather, I'm nervous. I went Kansas City heavy. Now I feel like I should have went Cincinnati heavy. Mahomes' ankle makes me nervous with his mobility and off-angle throwing. Yeah, Mahomes is my quarterback in the challenge as well. I'm just sticking with it. Just sticking with it. Giants need to go and try and get someone like T. Higgins. Man, I wonder, because the Bengals are going to have to pay Burrow sooner rather than later. I don't know how much longer Mixon's under contract. Probably going to want to try and pay Higgins. Tyler Boyd will be exiting at some point. I don't know how much longer Hayden Hurst is under contract, so... I mean, I really think and obviously Chase at some point is going to get paid too, right? So, as long as Chase and Burr are there, I think it's a team that can get through. But obviously the help around those two is monumental as well. Thoughts on Lamar Jackson in Tampa? I personally think Lamar Jackson's going to be a Raven next year. I think he'll get franchise tagged. I think they'll come to a deal. For a week or so there, it was starting to be a little bit more gloomy and not have as much faith in that situation. But I think Lamar Jackson will be a Raven, personally. So, if you went to Tampa Bay, I mean, you still have a lot of skill position players there. They had a lot of injuries to the offensive line this past year. The defense played fine as well. I mean, not great, but fine. Yeah, I mean, I think the most important thing, if Lamar Jackson does end up somewhere else, is, you have to be willing to kind of fit his skill set, but also you have to be willing to give him offensive weapons as well. Like, I think that's been Baltimore's biggest issue. Like, traded away Hollywood Brown, and he left him with literally nothing outside of Mark Andrews in a run game. It's like he can't do it all, I mean, he can, but he shouldn't have to, right? By getting sniped left and right, J-Dub says, getting sniped makes you better, for sure. For sure. Talks go with the Pitts comeback. I like it. Yeah, I would not be surprised if Joe Burrow gets paid this offseason. We'll see what happens. I need to see the Jets give us 2 firsts for Rodgers, or the Raiders give number 7 and Waller. Sure, it'll happen. I mean, obviously, that's like the latest rumor, right? Is the 2 first rounders reported by somebody, potentially from the Jets. From the Jets to the Packers for Rodgers. But, at the end of the day, man, it's the off season. I mean, it's not officially the off season, but it's basically the off season. It's that time of year where these stories start to really warm up. And just keep in mind, guys, it's all pure speculation. So I try to be very, I don't know the words I'm looking for. I just try to be very cautionary. Cautious would have made more sense. But, just kind of sit back and don't let too much of the buzz get to you. Wow, receivers are decimated. Just completely decimated, man. All right, I'm going to take my boy Pacheco. Need some running back help in case my running backs are injured. So I got Pollard and Hall and McCaffrey. We will be playing the waivers at receiver this squad. But not to fear, because Allen Robinson is available. Oh my gosh. Kenny Golladay is available too. No, I wanted Jahan Dotson. That's what you call a snipe there, man. That's a true snipe, Ben. Or Brett, I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh my gosh, the 12 seconds hits you pretty quick. Give me Mooney. Alright, I gotta make a queue, especially with these 30-second picks, man. Because I was not prepared for those last two picks whatsoever. Oh my gosh, dude. Receivers are just gross. I mean, I like this team. I just would not feel very confident about my wide receiver core. And I don't even know what rookies to go after. I feel like Treylon Burks could take a step forward next year. Yeah, I'll come back to this. Yeah, rookies are in. Brock Purdy, baby. Godfather, I'd love to see Rodgers in the silver and black. That would be interesting. Yeah, rookies are up in here, man. But the rankings are not updated. They probably won't even touch that till... I don't know. I was surprised at how early rookies came in. I bet you a lot of people who are playing in like dynasty leagues were asking for that. And I will say that Sleeper is pretty good at responding to like feedback from, you know, their users. So, not too surprised. Dude, I was so bummed last night that our Madden stream was just a total disaster. Like the saddest stream of all time. Alright, I'm making a queue. Be back in a second. I'm having to get creative here as we move into the 10th round. Alright, I think I'm good. In case you guys are wondering, I think I'm good. Yeah, we'll survive. This will do for the night. Alright, man. Into the 10th round we are. Yeah, the 30-second draft picks are definitely the move. Let me, hold on. Sorry, guys. Let me make myself tiny. Here we go. Alright, so I have decided, for the Dynasty leagues, potentially. If you guys want to join, want to be on the list to join, you guys have to be a YouTube member. So I was thinking about making like an announcement on Discord with some more details, but to be entered into the Dynasty League, first requirement is being a member of the channel on YouTube. Oh, Prey's on the board. I thought I was on the board. I need receiver help, man. I'm good at running back. Good at QB and tight end. I would have considered Kyler, He's gone. Goodbye, Kyler. Take Zay Jones. Give me all the Jags receivers except for Calvin. Micah, my team is drafted like a dynasty league. Wait, which team is yours, Micah? Cats take over? But yeah, if you guys are interested in being in the Dynasty League, let me know as well. Just trying to kind of, you know, gather current interest and all that. Yeah, it is kind of like a little Dynasty squad, isn't it? I like it. And I'm thinking of starting the Dynasty podcast next week. Because we are going to have that week off before the Super Bowl where we're just going to be like doing nothing, which we're already kind of doing, so. Brett, I really like my draft. Hopefully more is a bounce back year. Yeah, I mean, all he needs is a quarterback, right? Like when Sam Darnold was actually giving him a shot, you know, had some really solid games at the end of the season. He had some good games sprinkled in there, but ultimately, wide receiver 24 on the year. So, bounce back is definitely a fair way of putting it. But yeah, man, team looks solid so far. And yeah, DJ Moore could be traded. Smokey, interested in the Dynasty? We'd love to have you in it, bro. Yeah, I think the first step is I want to give more merit to the YouTube membership, and it's like I think one thing is like to be in the Dynasty League, you have to be a YouTube member, right? But I think as we move into the season, I think I'm gonna have like exclusive leagues for the YouTube members as well, like redraft formats. So not just you won't just be entered into the Dynasty leagues, but entered into some fun leagues as well. So I'm gonna try and I still haven't even had time to just sit back and like reflect on this past year for the channel and like make a new frame for next year. Last year I had a lot more time to reflect because I took a lot of time off after we had the baby. But I'll probably take a week or so off and just do nothing YouTube related for like a week and kind of reflect and make a final schedule for the off season and going into the draft season, then regular season of next year. So, but yeah, I think we're gonna have a lot going on next year. I'm really excited about it. Thomas, I think it's just $5 a month. I believe it's just $5 a month. I can check for you. First, I gotta draft a player. Go to Kobe Myers here. He could be on a different team next year. And if he's not, he is still just fine. Yeah, it's $4.99 a month. Adam, has Tony Pollard been drafted yet? I took Pollard at 3.2. And I love him at that value. Yeah, according to Sleeper, should be full strength before training camp, which is good. Yeah, his injury is usually about a 3-month recovery period, if I'm not mistaken. Could be mistaken. Oh my gosh, only have like 10 seconds. Go Curtis Samuel. That's my team. Just all late round receivers. My whole bench just crossing my fingers at receiver. But I'm loaded at running back. I got my QB and tight end. Yeah, I don't think you'll be able to get Tony Pollard in the 3rd round, beginning of the 3rd round, by the time we're doing mocks, you know, for actual in the summertime, right? But right now it's nice. So we'll soak it up. Pray we'll wait another round or so before I start reviewing teams. But we are wrapping up the 13th round here. I feel like 30-second per pick mocks go so much smoother. Oh, I gotta make my face tiny. There we go. Oops. I got you, Prey. I'll go over your team first. I promise. I promise. It'll be okay. Oh man, I gotta work in the morning. Stream's only been 36 minutes. I know it's a late stream tonight, so I mean that's good for me, man. Dom, I drafted Pollard in the 9th round this year in keeper league, so I can keep one player. Should I keep him? I mean, it depends on who else you drafted, but Pollard in the 9th round in a keeper league is really nice. I mean, I definitely consider that for sure. I mean, it just depends on who else, but yeah. I mean, I would definitely consider just rolling with Pollard for sure, bro. Yeah, Pray, what was it? Was that Saturday night? That our mock was like so long, or was that? Yeah, it was Saturday night. Like, that mock took forever. Would I be guaranteed a dynasty spot if I bought a membership? Yes. Yes, yes. So, best case scenario is we have 12 people, including myself, who are YouTube members and want to be in the Dynasty League, and we just have one Dynasty League. Next case scenario would be I run 2 Dynasty Leagues, and they're just filled with you guys. You know, so if we need to expand, we can definitely expand as well. But I think we'll probably just have one league. But I don't know. See how many people, A, have enough interest, and B, also want to become a YouTube member as well. But like I said, it's not the only perk. Like, as the year goes on, I'm going to be adding more and more perks for the YouTube membership and more exclusive leagues as well. And I'm really going to try and reward you guys for becoming YouTube members as well. You know, this past year I just kind of got hit like, oh, you're monetized, you can have memberships. And it was like right at the beginning of the season, there was so much going on, and it was like, I did a couple things for the YouTube membership, but I just didn't do like anything that really held a lot of merit. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be putting a lot more effort into that this year. So Tox, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member. I appreciate you, bro. I'm just gonna pick crap, I got auto picked. I got auto-picked. Hunter Renfrow is on my queue. I'm going to be without a kicker defense tonight. I'll just pick a kicker and I'll stream defense. I'm going to pick Brett Maher, the playoff legend. Tox, thank you so much for becoming a YouTube member, broski. Appreciate you, man. I'm excited to play some Dynasty with you this year. That's right. Emojis up in the chat. Thomas, what do you mean? Do you get kickback for us being a member? What does kickback mean? I just want to make sure I understand the question. Dom, I'll be able to use my 9th pick next year to draft Pollard, so I think it's worth it. I think it's worth it for sure. I think it's a really good use of a keeper, undoubtedly, man. What I do in my keeper league is at the end of the draft, like I don't draft a kicker or defense. I just draft like 3 rookies in a row, like whoever's left. Yeah, Thomas. So I get, I mean, YouTube takes a portion of that, but that just gets added into like my monetization for each month. But I don't get the full amount. If that means anything. But yeah, it is in essence a way to support the channel for sure. All right, I'm going to scroll back up a little bit here. I know you guys are tossing out your names. So I'm going to start with Prey, and we'll go over some teams here. Appreciate you guys mocking with me tonight as we have 3 selections left. All right, Prey, would you do Brock Purdy himself and your boy Tua time? Mark Andrews at tight end. Eckler, Cook, Najee, Sanders, Pittman, Ayuk, Booty, Flowers, Lazard. I don't know who this last running back is. Carlson and the Ravens defense. So you're starting... Oops. Draft into. Did that. Starting Purdy. Starting Mandrew. Starting Eckler and Cook. Then it's a double flex. You're probably flexing Najee and Sanders, and then starting Pittman and Ayuk. That leaves you with Tua, 2 rookie receivers, a rookie running back, and Allen Lazard, who's a free agent next year. And then Darryl Carlson, the Ravens defense in your lineup. I mean, it's definitely an RB-heavy build, which in full PPR, even in double flex, like can be risky. You know, in half PPR standard scoring, I mean, this build works a little bit better outside of the receivers. Don't score a ton of touchdowns in Pittman and Ayuk. But overall, I mean, like you can definitely get through with 4 running backs, even in a full PPR league. So, I mean, yeah, you're leaning on the running back position here, but I think that's okay, man. It's a good little squad there. How do you feel about it? All right, so 4th and Niners. Dude, that Patrick Starr pictures, it's kind of scary, dude. I'm not going to lie. All right, Burrow and Goff at QB. Freiermuth and Nkonkwo. I got to tell you guys a story. Like, when Chicken Conquo was like came out of nowhere this season, I had to literally like watch like videos of announcers saying Nkonkwo's name because I just had no idea how to pronounce it. And you guys know I suck at pronouncing names, and I get crap for that every season, or the 2 seasons we've been active so far. But Chicken Conquo was like, I was like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? I had to have the video pulled up like while I was filming, and then like stop filming and watch the video and like listen and then say his name. And that's how I learned how to say Chicken Conquo. All right, story over. We got CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, DK Metcalf, JMO, and DPJ at receiver. I mean, what a loaded receiver core. Little running back light, late round running back here. We got Dylan Cook, Madison Gainwell. There's definitely merit to all those running backs. Patriots defense and Jason Myers. So you're starting Burrow, starting Freiermuth, starting Dylan and Cook, probably, unless Madison does not get re-signed, is on a different team next year, could be a starter. Then you're probably flexing Metcalf and then one of the other 2 receivers. whether it's JMO or DPJ. So that's going to leave you with probably Madison, JMO, Gainwell, and Conquo, and Goff on the bench. So you got depth at a lot of different positions there. That's fine. Patriots defense and Jason Myers were two really good picks for you. So yeah, good team. But obviously your biggest issue is going to be running back. I mean, you got two guys in Dillon and Cook who could really come up next season, or be kind of flatline, or be, you know, kind of between two spots there. So it just depends on the other running backs on their respective teams. But overall, man, I mean, CeeDee Lamb, AJ Brown, Metcalf, Burrow, and Freiermuth, really, really good, you know, core roster. It's just that extra flex, a little bit of a question mark. Running backs, a little bit of a question mark. But, man, a lot of upside here could really pay off as well. All right, let's see. Taylor Gang. What did you do tonight, broski? We got Danny Dimes and Geno Smith. If they repeat close to what they did this past year, really good value there in the 11th and 12th round. Kittle at 4.5. We got Kupp, Cooper, London, Tony, Thielen at receiver. Pretty good receiver value throughout the draft. Chubb, Stevenson, Dobbins, Hunt, Gibson. Good running back value throughout the draft for sure. Bills defense, Matt Gay. So, starting Danny Dimes or Geno. Starting Kittle, Kupp, Cooper, Chubb, Stevenson. And the flex, you got Dobbins, London, Tony, Gibson, Thielen. I like this team. Yeah, it's a good team, man. I mean, the core roster is really nice. Good late-round quarterback value. Great tight end and Kittle. I usually recommend, just with Kittle's injury history and some of the inconsistency, boom or bust value out of Kittle. You know, you might want to roster a second tight end, but you don't necessarily have to draft a second tight end. But like this past year, I was like, you know, begging you guys who drafted Kittle to draft a second tight end, and then he missed the first 2 games of the season, so I looked really smart. But he just, you know, at some point throughout the season tends to miss a little bit of time, as we can see looking back, you know, since 2019, he's missed at least 2 games every year. 2018, I think he just sat in week 18, so I don't think that counts, but you guys get the point. But yeah, man, it's a good team. You know, when you have that flexibility in the flex position, I'm a fan of it. All right, let's see. Chase. We got Dak and Russ. Dangerous. We got Schultz at tight end. JT, which was an auto pick, but you're fine with it. Mixon, Elliott, Patterson, Foreman. I don't mind Zeke at 6.6. Debo, Keenan Allen, McLaurin, Sutton, Davis, Brandon Cooks. Jets defense, no kicker. But good receiver value throughout this draft. I mean, could you imagine coming into this current or this past season with Sutton and Davis in the 9th and 10th round? It would have never happened, but it would have been a monstrosity. But obviously their value is falling back quite a bit. But still in the 9th and 10th, like, I take a shot on one of those 2 guys. I mean, Sutton was still consistent this year. He just didn't have any ceiling whatsoever. But starting Dak, starting Schultz, got a little stack there. Starting JT and Mixon, starting Debo and Keenan. Flexing McLaurin. Then in your second flex / bench, you got Zeke, Sutton, Davis, Cordero, Patty and Cheese, Donta Foreman, Cooks, and Dangerous. It's a good team, man. Yep, once again, I like that flexibility at the flex position and a nice little bench there. So good team, bro. All right, coast to coast at 1.9. We got Herbie. We got Cousins. We got Ingram. We got Greggy D. Barkley, Jacobs, Swift is scary. Mitchell's a good pick at 9.9. We got Devonta Smith, Watson, Pickens, Bateman, Palmer. Really good receiver value throughout this draft, especially Devonta Smith, Christian Watson, George Pickens. I love that, man. Niners defense, Younghoe Koo. Yeah, good team, man. Starting Herbie, starting Ingram, starting Barkley, Jacobs, Devonta Smith, Christian Watson, then probably flexing DeAndre Swift and George Pickens. Going to leave you with Mitchell, Bateman, Cousins, Palmer, Dulcich on the bench. A good team, man. I really like the core roster here. I mean, Herbert, Ingram, Barkley, Jacobs, Smith, Watson, Swift, and Pickens is really, really nice. Good value on the bench as well. And the Niners defense to top it off. Good team, man. Hey, I appreciate that, Thomas. Appreciate that. Yeah, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. Got to make it somehow, right? Let's see here. What's up, Shane? Sorry you missed it today, man. We'll have plenty of these. Promise you guys we do this all off season, so plenty of time. Smokey, final slip, Eagles -5.5, Burrow plus or over 1.5 touchdowns, Chase anytime touchdown, Kansas City plus 7.5. I like it. I like it. I haven't decided on anything yet. All right, Boss Man Fat, what'd you do, bro? Josh Allen at QB, Gooder tight end, love that. Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra, Judy, Deontay, and 2 rookie receivers. At running back, we got Gibbs, Algier, Charbonnet, Wilson, Mustard, and Warren. No kicker on this team. Yeah, good team. You guys know more about the rookies than I will, but your receiver value is really nice here. Running back's probably the biggest question mark, leading on a couple of rookies here. I think Algier is going to have a nice year next year. I was a big fan of Algier going into this season. But Josh Allen, Dallas Goedert, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra, St. Brown is beautiful. Then you're probably flexing Jerry Jeudy. And I would say Deontay Johnson to start the year. At least he gives you a safe floor in PPR. Then you'll probably have Gibbs and Algier in at running back. That leaves you with Charbonnet, 2 rookie receivers, Wilson, Mostart, and Jalen Warren. So some good kind of handcuff situations there. You also got the Cowboys defense, who are great all year from a fantasy perspective. So, good team. Good team. You know better how to evaluate those rookies than I do. But overall, the team looks good, man. Chase and St. Brown, scary. Micah says the worst team he's ever drafted. Oh my gosh, you do have 3 quarterbacks. Watson, Bryce Young, and Trey Lance could be interesting. And Njoku and Higbee at tight end. Devontae Adams, T. Higgins, Chris Olave. We got 2 rookie receivers. Walker, Javonte, B-Rob, Jamal Williams, and the Bengals defense. I don't think this team is that bad, man. I think it's that bad. It does kind of look like a dynasty build, though. So you're probably starting Watson and Njoku, a little stack. Starting Adams and Higgins, Walker, and let's say B-Rob just with Javonte's injury and everything. You're flexing Chris Olave for sure. Then you're really just looking at that second flex. Is it Javonte Williams, Jamal Williams, or is it one of your rookies? Yeah, I don't think this team's that bad. You know, the core team's pretty good. You just don't have a ton of upside at quarterback. Then you got a lot of rookies hanging around. You have 3 quarterbacks. So probably by the time the year started, you would drop a quarterback or something. But I don't think this team's that bad, bro. I've seen worse. Brett says, I think I drafted a really well-balanced team. We got T-Law and Kyler. I love Kyler at 11.1 behind T-Law. Cole Kmet at tight end is fine. JJ, Garrett Wilson, DJ Moore, Dotson, Elijah Moore. Good value at receiver throughout the draft. We got ETN, James Conner, Monty. We got a rookie running back in McKinnon. We got Tyler Bassman and the Broncos defense. Yeah, I would say it's pretty well balanced as well. Starting T-Law and Kmet, starting JJ and Garrett Wilson. I think that's the earliest we've seen Garrett Wilson go, but I don't mind him there at 2.12. Starting ETN and Connor, then flexing. You're in a good position at flex. I mean, you got Monty, DJ Moore, Dotson. You guys let me know about Deuce Vaughn out of Kansas State. We got Elijah Moore and Jared McKinnon, who's a free agent next year, but why not take a shot on him? Yeah, it's a good team. The core roster is good, and you got enough options at flex. Good team, bro, for sure. Andrea, hello. Hope you're doing well. What's up? Chase, appreciate you coming out tonight. Yeah, it is definitely different if you do it on phone versus a laptop or computer or something. Andrea, Chase or Higgins? I go Chase. I mean, that's just him and Burrow just have that chemistry that, I mean, him and Higgins have a great chemistry. Higgins a great receiver, but it's just something different when Chase is out there. So Chase for sure. All right, who did I draft tonight? Oh God. Oh, God. Justin Fields at quarterback. T-Hawk at tight end. C-Mac, Brees Hall, Pollard, and Pacheco. At running back, Godwin, Kirk, Mooney, Boyd, Zay Jones, Jacoby Myers, Curtis Samuel, Hunter Renfro at receiver. And Brett Maher, playoff legend at kicker. So, starting Fields, starting T-Hawk, starting C-Mac, Hall, probably starting Godwin and Kirk, flexing Pollard, and then in my second flex, I got Pacheco, Mooney, Boyd, Zay Jones, Myers, Curtis Samuel, and Hunter Renfro. So actually, like, all things considered, for basically going zero receiver, going heavy running back early, quarterback and tight end early, I don't hate this team, but this is definitely a team that you would only be able to accomplish anything in full PPR. And the ceiling is not crazy high at receiver. But still, I think we landed some pretty good players. I don't know. I don't hate this team. It's just an interesting build for the night for sure. So it's okay, I guess. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to wrap up the stream tonight. It's another great, way too early 2023 fantasy football mock draft with you guys with the Catch fam. So I appreciate you guys coming out tonight, mocking with me, talking fantasy with me, talking some football with me, talking some playoff football and some early Super Bowl potential thoughts with me. So you guys know what to do, man. Hit that like button on the way out. Check out the links down below. Follow us on Instagram. Join our Discord. I'm going to have some announcements coming soon on Discord. Concerns to the Dynasty content and everything. And off-season content. So just stay posted, guys. And, yeah, man. So I appreciate you guys, man. I had fun with you guys tonight. Brett, have a great night, man. Chase, have a good night. Glad you got to join with us. Godfather, have a good night, man. All right, guys, I'll be on tomorrow. We'll probably run through another mock tomorrow night, so just stay alert for any announcements and for the link to be posted. And I just try to keep you guys on your toes, try to keep it as random as possible so everyone has a chance. So might release it on Discord early, might just release it when the stream starts. You never know. I'll figure it out tomorrow. So, yeah, man. All right, guys, I appreciate you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. Love you guys, man. So everyone have a safe night. Everyone have a great night. Everyone have a great Wednesday. And that'll do it, man. Thank you guys so much for mocking with me. Everyone have a great night. So we'll wrap it up. With that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on the Catch and